and I did it again. Let me show you how. I only spent $70 and something. Let me show you the ideas. Okay guys, so where is all the spices? They have this section that is Mexican spices, and that's where you're going to find chile cascabel or guajillo in parentheses, and that's what we need, okay? But this is, and if you check in the bottom, that's what I really highly recommend to buy these packages once you use it very often, because look, this is $2.16, and this, which is way bigger, has more, $4.20. So it's always better, right? But because of our video, we're buying this one. Okay guys, good morning. Sorry, I will get ready in a minute, but I'm hungry and I need to make me breakfast. So the first breakfast that I want to do, I'm gonna do, you know, in America it's very common to have a breakfast gravy and biscuits, right? So I'm gonna make in my version, Mexican style, and a frugal way. And let's cross fingers that I get it right. And of course, it was cheaper to buy the canned biscuits, right, than make them, because I didn't want to buy the butter and stuff. Besides, I'm not that good at making biscuits. It's something that we don't eat in Mexico that much, or we don't. And so I never learned exactly how to make it. So if you have a good recipe and you want to share it, leave it in the comments. I would love to try it because I think biscuits are so good. So let me show you how I'm going to make it, biscuits and gravy, my way. Okay, so I'm already preheating my oven so I can put my biscuits there. I feel that biscuits and gravy, it's like a staple in the US homes. You're not gonna believe it, but I haven't tried it. I haven't. So if you have a good recipe that you wanna share, I would love to do it. I truly would love to give it a try, original. So I don't know how this tastes, but I see that it's a very common. So I'm going to, oh, I forgot to check. Okay, for 13 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on my oven and let's make the gravy. Okay, so this is what I have left and this is what I have left. I'm gonna use the majority of my chorizo for this and some of my sausage. But I have to leave, so I'm gonna use maybe this amount, but I have to reserve this because I have another recipe that I want to do that it tastes really good. So I'm gonna use a little of some of my chorizo, some of this. Okay, let's get to the stove. Oh, and guess what? So I need a butter, and I forgot to buy the butter. So I went with my neighbor, and she shared with me 2 tablespoons of butter, because I think we need butter. I don't want to use oil. So, okay, let's continue. Okay, I'm going to start cooking my chorizo and then my sausage. So never mind, I'm not going to use that much because I need, okay, that's what I'm gonna use, because the rest, I have a really good recipe that I need it. Okay, if you find ground beef on sale and you want to make your own chorizo, I highly recommend it. It's so good when you can make your own chorizo. I'm gonna leave the description below. The recipe are here up here. So go and check it out. But honestly, making your chorizo is way better than buying it. But because of our budget, we're doing this, right? Okay. And I'm going to add my sausage. So let's break it up and let's cook it. Okay, so this is done, and I'm going to put it aside so we can do the rest. Okay, I'm gonna add my butter. And I mean, you may know this process, right? This is something new for me, but maybe it's not new for you guys, right? I'm going to add my flour, okay? So if I do it a little different, remember guys, this is in a frugal, quick, easy way, right? First of all, and this is my first time making this, so bear with me, okay? Bear with me. I'm very excited to try it. I am very excited. So remember, share your recipe if you want to, so I can make it. I will love that. Why not, right? Okay, I'm going to start adding my milk and doing this. Whoopsie. Okay. And I'm just gonna mix it up, right? Am I doing it right, guys? Okay, guys, this is looking good. I might think that this is too much, but we'll see. I think I did too much milk, but we'll see. We'll see. It's been here for like 2 minutes, so I think I'm good. I think I don't see any more pieces of the butter. I mean the oh my gosh, the flour. So I'm going to add now. I'm going to add my chorizo and my sausage, which I think is too little for this, but we'll see. Okay. I'm just going to add very little pepper and salt because my chorizo and my sausage, they already have spices, right? So I don't want to do it that much. Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh. Guys, are you excited? I am very, very excited to give it a try. What the heck? So no, definitely, it's not much. I thought it was. I thought, oh my gosh, I add 2 cups of milk. And smells so good. Okay, let's give it a try. I can't wait. I can't. Let's do it. Okay, I turn it off. Okay guys, so here's my biscuit. I'm going to open it. Right? And I think you guys leave it like this. I cannot remember. I'm so sorry. But I think it's like this. Oh my gosh. This is... And then... Did you just put it like this? Oh. And maybe it's not as runny as this should be. You tell me in the comments, do I need to add less flour? Or what? Ooh, and when an egg on top. Whew. Perfect. Okay. Guys, and this is like that, right? And then I just eat it. Am I doing it right? Well, I'm gonna eat it that way. Let's give it a try. Okay, guys, I am nervous, excited to try it. Let me know in the comments if I did this right or not. And by the way, thank you so much for all your comments. I love it. I love having this interaction with you. But there's so many, and so it's taking me a few days to reach out to each one of you, but thank you so much for commenting. I love that. Okay, I'm a little nervous, guys. Am I doing it right? I should watch a video before doing this, but oh wow. Okay. Oh. The chorizo gives really good flavor. I really like it. It's a weird recipe. I would love to put next time for maybe another day of my because we're having this a few times, right? I make this an egg here. Ooh, Next time I'm gonna do it. Look at the biscuits. And we have 8 biscuits, so we have plenty. So I'm gonna be doing bread this week because we don't need it. We have biscuits. Let's use the biscuits, right? Guys, I like that. Maybe a little bit of salt. I was a little bit afraid to add salt because the sausage and the chorizo, they already have flavors, right? So I didn't want to have a problem with it, but a little bit of salt. Okay, for this recipe, we are going to use 2 chiles guajillos. This is kind of like half of chorizo, 3 cups of beans that we cooked, 3 medium small potatoes, only half of this, and like a third, a fourth of an onion. We're gonna use cumin and oregano, salt and pepper. Let me show you this very simple recipe. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel my potatoes and I'm gonna cut it in cubes because I already have a little pot with boiling water. I'm gonna cook my potatoes like if I'm gonna do mashed potatoes, okay? I feel that if I cut it and dice it, it's faster, but you do you. Okay, you know what? Let me cut the onion so I can just, ooh, horrible knives. Horrible! I know, I need to buy, I'm gonna buy me knives. That's the next thing in my kitchen. I'm only gonna do, okay, so this little part, that's what I'm gonna do. Now let me go and throw all this away and I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm just gonna cut the potatoes in chunks. That's all. Okay, I'm gonna put it on my stove. Okay, now I'm going to cut my onion in slices, like just like that. And I only want to add a piece of it. I don't want it spicy like that because I'm gonna use it for another recipe. So I have that one here. Let me take it to my stove. Okay, I add a little bit of oil to my pan. I'm going to add my onion, my piece of jalapeno, and guess what? 2 cloves of garlic. So and we're just going to let them here for a little bit. Meanwhile, my potatoes are cooking and my onion and my jalapenos. I'm going to clean these too. I always highly recommend get this from a dollar store. You get 100 for $1.25, so it's good. I'm just going to remove the tail, get the seeds out. I'm only using 2 chiles, okay? Okay, my 2 chiles are ready. Let's throw these away. Okay, my potatoes are done, so I'm gonna turn it off. I'm going to add my chiles to the water. Okay, and I'm going to close it and I'm gonna leave it there for 5 minutes so my chiles can be ready to use. Okay, we are going to blend our 3 cups of beans with some of the juice. Okay. We are going to blend the chiles, the onion, the garlic, the jalapeno. Jalapeno is optional. Honestly, it gives really good flavor, but it may have a little kick too. So totally optional. I'm going to add a teaspoon of oregano. And I'm going to add half a teaspoon of cumin. If I feel that it needs more flavor, I will add more. Okay, so I'll let you know, but I think it smells good. I'm gonna add half a teaspoon. So in total was a teaspoon and a half of oregano. Okay, either way, you have here all the ingredients, and I'm gonna blend it. Okay, I have my pot ready. I'm going to add the rest of my chorizo and we're gonna cook it. Okay, that was half of the package. So the package was 9 ounces, so we put 4.5, and we're gonna cook it. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. I forgot about that. Just a little. Okay, I'm going to cook it. Okay, once my chorizo is cooked, now you can make this a vegan meal or meatless meal if you do soy chorizo, and they're pretty good ones on the market. I'm going to add my potatoes. These one already cooked, and I'm going to smash them. Okay, now look what we're gonna do, guys. Look. I'm going to add what we blend, okay? Okay, and now I'm going to mix it up. And we're going to cook this in low heat until, I'm gonna show you, until all the liquid basically is absorbed by the potato. So it needs a little bit of time here. So I'm going to corroborate, how do you say? Not corroborate, I don't know, to check the taste. If it needs, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. I'm gonna check if it needs more cumin or oregano, okay? So I'm going to let cook this. I'm gonna cover it. And then once in a while, mix it up, okay? But it has to be perfect for me to just, in a tortilla like that, like if it was butter or something. So I'm gonna show you in a minute. Okay, I'm going to cut these 3 small potatoes, medium small. I already washed them because I'm gonna leave the skin on. And I'm just going to dice it very small so they can cook faster, okay? The smaller we do it, the more potatoes we're gonna have for sure, and they're gonna cook very fast. So let's do it, okay? So like that, right? Small cubes. Okay, let me finish up. Okay, guys, I forgot about my potatoes, so I'm gonna cook my potatoes. They're a little like that because I diced it and then I went to do another recipe, and so anyway, so they're good. I'm going to add salt. I'm gonna add pepper. We're gonna add pepper. Let's cook them. Meanwhile, let me show you how the beans are doing. If we turn here, hold on. They're jumping like a volcano. It's coming along. This takes around 25 minutes, so let's wait. I cover it a little bit and I leave a little bit up, but if I don't cover it, all the beans, I mean, it's already kind of dirty in my kitchen for the beans, so okay, I'm gonna cook my potatoes until they are soft, and I will right back. Okay, I'm going to add my leftover sausage. And I'm gonna cook it. Okay, this is done. Okay, I'm going to add 4 eggs. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little little bit more only of salt. That's it. And I'm gonna cook them. Okay, this is done. Turn it off. Let's check our beans. Let's see how these are doing. Oh, they're coming. Can you see it? Can you see how much has it's coming? They're coming. Okay. Lovely, beautiful. Okay guys, after 27 minutes, my beans are done. Can you see this? This is exactly what we're looking for. They're not liquid anymore. So this is done. I'm gonna turn it off. How are we doing? So far so good. Remember that this video is a continuation, right? So I'm going to leave in the description below video 1, 2, 3. I believe this is number 4, right? If I'm wrong, I'm gonna leave everything on the description below, and if I can, I'm gonna put it here. But now I have my beans ready. I have my sausage with my potatoes and eggs. So now we're gonna make tortillas, flour tortillas. So delicious. So let's do it. And then I have to make bread. I was not gonna make bread, but then I thought, oh wait, we have two broccoli hamburgers, right? So I have to make bread. So we're making bread as well. And don't worry, because this week we're not gonna use the bread, only the hamburger buns. But for next week, I have a few recipes that I wanna share with you using the bread that we already make this week. So all good, right? We're gonna slice it. We're gonna put it in the freezer. It's gonna be perfect. I have to show you. I got a little bit of beans because I wanted to check if the flavor, you know, the taste was good. Guys, you are gonna love these beans. Like, I have a refried beans recipe. These ones are very different. Oh, they taste so good. What? You're gonna love them. Let me show you how we're gonna use them. Okay, I'm making my flour tortillas. So remember what I had here? I almost had 3 cups, like very close to 3 cups on my last one. So I opened this one, the new one that we bought, so I can complete, because I'm gonna make 3 cups of my recipe. So it's a cup, no. It's a recipe and a half for my flour tortillas that I will leave in the description below, or if I can. I'm learning, guys, all these YouTube things, so if I can, I'm gonna leave it here. Okay? So, 3 cups. Let's continue. Okay, guys, so many of you have asked me, you have a lot of questions about the flour tortillas. Some tell me that it shrinks when you're trying to make the tortilla, stuff like that. So for the flour tortillas, it's extremely important that you let them rest. At least they have to rest for 20 minutes. When they shrink, it's because the gluten hasn't finished its work, basically, of like waking up and doing it. So that's why it's so important that you let them rest. The second thing is, when you're mixing all the ingredients, it's so important for you to really work the dough for maybe 5 minutes, so you can wake up the gluten, and then when you're letting it rest, then the gluten does its job, waking up and making the flour tortillas really good. Now, other thing that you can have a problem is with the pan that you're using to cook them. And I had this experience with one of my friends. It was not working. It was the same recipe, but it was my recipe that she was using. So I went to her house. We did it together, and we found out that 5 of her pans, 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, 5, that she had, none were cooking her flour tortillas correctly, because they were not, how do you call it? Like, the heat was just not going. I don't know how to explain it, but we found one pan, and as soon as we put that tortilla start bubbling and getting up. So look for that too. Maybe the heat is not distributing correctly. That's the word. So look for that. Now, if your tortillas are hard, they're not soft, it's because you put in a lot of shortening. When you put a lot of shortening, that's happened to the tortillas. Okay, so check my recipe, check my video, and if you still have troubles, let me know. Okay, I have to tell you something funny. I'm gonna continue. I already did 16, but I'm gonna finish it all. And meanwhile, let me share something with you very quick. In my husband's family, they were a family of 8, 6 kids, and 2 adults, right? The parents. And they will do 2 pounds of flour every day. Every day of flour tortillas. Every day. So they will take turns to help my mother-in-law, right? To help the mom to make them. So when I married, you're not gonna believe it, but when I married, I didn't know how to cook at all. And I mean it. So my husband taught me how to make flour tortillas like a year after we married. He was like, yeah, and I have to say that his tortillas are very perfect circle. Like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But can you imagine this is a 2 pound, the one that we bought, 2 pounds of flour tortillas. To make all these flour tortillas, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I could do that. I love making it more than buying it because they're really good. But I don't know if I want to be making them every day. But I mean, when you have that many kids, you have to be frugal, right? You have to be frugal. So I have a little bit of this. Let me see if I can. So anyway, I thought it was cool. Guys, I was able to make with 3 cups of flour. Yes, we did 3. 27 flour tortillas. And honestly, we're gonna use them. My recipe is the best one. It's super flexible, as you can see. So go and check the recipe. I will leave it in the comments or maybe here. Okay, I'm gonna cut a little bit of onion, the rest of the chili and my tomatoes. I was cutting a little bit of onion, so let me continue doing that. Okay, I put a little bit of oil, and I'm going to add first my potatoes. Let's cook the potatoes first for a little bit. Salt and pepper, of course. Okay. I'm using the same spatula that I was doing with my beans. It's all good. Let's cook the potatoes. Okay, so my potatoes are done. I'm going to add my onion, my tomato, and my jalapenos. You don't have to add the jalapenos if you don't want to. A great substitute for that is green pepper. Green pepper will work. And I'm just going to mix it up. And I'm going to cook it for like 2-3 minutes only. I'm going to show you how we're going to make this one. Here are my beans that I've been using for other recipes, and I'm going to do from dinner tonight. My tortillas. And I still have a lot of cheese, but we're going to use it for today's recipe. So I'm just going to slice it. Not this one. This one I'll eat it. Okay, so I'm gonna use right now 3, and this dinner I'm gonna eat it twice a week. So what I do, I get some of my beans, and this is what we want for our beans. That's why you have to cook it for 25 minutes, because that's what, oh guys, oh I think that all my recipes is my favorite one. Heck yes. I put a cheese there. Okay. That's what you're gonna do. It tastes really, really good. Okay. I put a cheese and okay. Okay, so let me make 3 more because I'm eating these 2 times. Okay, I have my pan with just a little bit of oil, not much, because I don't like to fry them, but you need to. I mean, you can eat it like that if you want to, but I'm gonna just. Okay. And you want the cheese to melt, right? So that's why I always put the cheese first, so it can melt. And I'm gonna do the same with all the other 4 that I still have to do. So I'm taking this out. And let's continue. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I think from all the recipes for this week, this was my favorite. This tastes out of this world, these beans. Come on. Oh yeah. Well, what? Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. We were so blessed that we had a few ingredients for last week to be able to do this week. It was only less than $18, so we still have $2 in our favor for next week. Let me show you what we have left for next week. We didn't have much this week though, which it's okay, but let me show you. This is what we have left: 4 eggs, quite a bit of chiles, my beans that I still have pretty good, cheese, half an onion, all-purpose flour, and 1, 2, 3, 4 tortillas, and the bread that I make for the hamburger broccoli that is still in the oven. Sorry, but that bread, we have that in this. So breakfast number 1, biscuit and gravy with chorizo. Breakfast number 2, quesadilla with sunny side up egg. Number 3, biscuits with beans and sunny side up egg. Number 4, potatoes with tomato, onion, and chile jalapeno with some beans. Number 5, biscuits and gravy with chorizo. Number 6, eggs with beans and biscuits. For lunches, we have 3 burritos with potato, eggs, and sausage. Number 2, we have potatoes with onion, tomato, and pepper with 1 sunny side up egg. 3, we're eating again sausage with potatoes and eggs, scrambled eggs and burritos. 4, you're eating a sandwich. 5, you're eating burritos with beans and potatoes, onion, tomatoes, and chile. 6, 3 burritos again from sausage with scrambled eggs and potatoes. We were so blessed that last week we have 4 meals ready for this week, and so these burritos, or how do you want to call them, whatever you want to call them, beans with potatoes, chorizo, cheese, you're gonna eat these 2 times, so that total of 6 dinners. And this is what we have left: 1 more plate of pasta, another plate of this pasta with meatballs. I have 4 of this one, so it was really, really good. I got 3 of this ones. Then look at this. I have a lot of chorizo left, a lot of sausage left, 2 patties for broccoli hamburgers. Stay tuned for next week. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. See you next week.